Hello and welcome back to the Pasta Podcast, where we talk about nothing but pasta. Today we will not be talking about pasta. Today we will be talking about actually rating our favorite Disney sidekicks. I'm Gigi. This is
Freddy Fazbear.
Oh my god, I didn't know I had a guest on today instead of Olivia. Well, Freddie, you are one of our pasta chefs now. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Gigi. I'm glad to be here. So I got 20. Count them 20 Disney side characters. We're gonna rank them. We've done this ranking a couple of times before. Some of the real pasta fan might know about it. And so shall we start it off?
I think so.
I think so too. All right, the first one. Oh, and Gigi has no idea whose these are.
Yeah, Freddy Fazbear came up with the list.
Yeah. So the first one is a classic, Olaf from Frozen.
Olaf. You know what? Great side character. I don't know if it's unpopular to say that. He is a little dumb. Actually, you know what? I have a conspiracy theory that he does know what's going to happen in summer, but he's an optimist. He thinks about what's going to happen and what he wants to happen in his life, and he wants to see summer, but I think he knows that he can't see summer. I mean,
so
obviously
what you're saying
he ends
is
up
that he
seeing it.
manifests.
Yeah, he manifested the cloud on top of his head so that he could just keep going every year.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think that Olaf is a very good character. Actually, I really enjoy him. I think he's nothing lower than a C tier.
Yeah. I think that if I may be so bold, he is B tier.
He's definitely B tier.
He is a very good character. He's also a very good singer for somebody who, his first song, he was only 5 minutes old. So he's got a nice vocal range.
Well, and also he's got this wholesome ability to him where he's like so optimistic, but he's got a tragic life in front of him, you know?
Yeah. We all knew how it was going to end.
All right. So he belongs in B tier. We've confirmed that?
Yeah. B for Brosen.
Moving on. All right, next one. Mushu from Mulan.
Mushu. I mean, I haven't even really seen Mulan in a really long time, so I don't know if I remember that much about him. I remember he says that dishonor on your family thing. Oh. Him.
No, it's a good, like, he's a good character. But the thing is that bothers me that I can't stand about him, and I see nobody talk about him, is in Mulan 2, he's trying to separate Mulan and Shang.
He wants Shang himself.
No, he wants Mulan to himself, the greedy bastard. He's like, Mulan's paying too much attention to Shang. He needs to pay attention to me. I can't believe I misgendered Mulan.
Mulan is a he-she queen. And I stand by that. So,
D tier?
D tier, I guess. The other thing is, like, I think I liked him, but I also think I used to think he was annoying.
Well, I liked him in the first movie. He's all right, you know. He gets Mulan to like get up there. He goes with her. He's like her protector, sort of thing, and it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But he just has a terrible character arc in the second movie.
Yeah, I've never seen the second one, so
It's a good movie, but yeah, you just kind of hate Mushu in it. He's just terrible in it. He tries to get them like separated.
Yeah.
He almost does it.
He
He almost
almost does it.
succeeds.
What does
Yes.
he does he convince like Mulan that like Shang is like
He
stupid?
like
I don't know.
no, he like pretends to talk trash about them behind their backs. You should watch the movie.
That
It's
was the
really-
worst that he could come up with. No wonder it
no,
didn't work.
no, it's like a recollection of things. But you should watch the movie. It's good.
I gotta watch both of them. I've never seen the live action also. I think we should just say that we're not talking about the live actions.
Yeah, there's no live actions in this entire thing. Purely because I think they're money grabs.
Yeah.
And they're
I
also
will
like,
say, off topic, but I think that nobody realizes that one of the first live actions that we were all okay with at the time was 101 Dalmatians. Because they made a live action of that. It was the same movie.
oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god. I didn't even think
And
about that.
in my opinion, I really liked it as a kid, but I also think that that was a shitty movie. Because it was the same
Yeah,
movie.
I never liked 101 Dalmatians. I just hated Cruella. I did
Yeah.
not like her.
I just watched Cruella the other day for the first time, like the actual
Why?
movie that they made.
Why?
Because I've never seen the movie about her. Like the Cruella movie, not
No.
like the 101 Dalmatians.
No, I know.
You
But why?
you root for her in the movie.
Which is
They
stupid.
make
She
they make a
skins
worse villain
dog.
somehow.
She
She
skins
didn't in
dog.
that movie. That was
But
pre
she's
skinning.
going to.
But that was pre skinning. So it's like
But
if they
she's
made
gonna do it eventually. The next one. We're going backwards a little bit. We're going a little older movie. With Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, and Pinocchio.
Oh. I've seen Pinocchio like once.
What were you expecting? What other Jiminy Cricket is there?
Because I've seen Pinocchio once and I only remember the part where his nose grows. I didn't know there was a whole other side character in that.
You don't know the plot of Pinocchio? It's like a whole thing.
To be honest, I thought
No.
Pinocchio was his
Oh,
own
yeah.
side character.
I used to, okay, for some reason when I was little, I used to really like the movie. It's a very creepy movie.
It is a
Um,
creepy movie, but it was interesting as a child.
Geppetto gets eaten by a whale, and then he lives in the whale's stomach for a little bit.
And then he
And
gets
then
pooped out.
Pinocchio goes and follows him, and they get out of there eventually somehow. But no,
Science.
Jiminy Cricket is his conscience.
Why couldn't he just grow a conscience? What the hell? I know you're made of wood, but come on. Anyways,
To be fair, I don't think Jiminy Cricket did much because obviously Pinocchio did not listen to his conscience.
yeah. He was in jail in that one scene. Not jail, but like a bird cage
He was
or
in
something.
jail. He goes to like a jail. He smokes.
You know what? I really should be watching Pinocchio more often, given the fact I think that's the only like Italian main character they got in Disney. I don't know.
Oh,
Isn't Geppetto's like Italian, which means that Pinocchio is Italian?
sounds yeah. Because in Disneyland, their section is in the Italian section in Small World. So yeah, it is
Yeah.
in Italian.
I think it's also based off of they have like little wooden dolls that for some reason every Italian puts on their Christmas tree. I don't know why. We have one of them. I put it on the Christmas tree today. So
Italians are weird.
we are weird, but you know what? We have nothing to justify it either.
It's okay because I'm Russian and I got nothing to justify that. So wait, what do you think that Jiminy Cricket's rating would be?
All right, we were talking about Jiminy Cricket. C for
E tier?
cricket. E tier.
C tier?
I was only saying C for cricket. C for conscience. He's his conscience.
How about
I
D
don't
tier?
know.
Split the
Okay.
difference. I just don't think he's good enough of a side character to be in C tier.
I just think it's funny.
Okay, let me line it up. Okay. All right. Moving on. Here is I know exactly what tier this one is gonna go in. And I just want to verify this is the animated version, not the live action version.
Oh, is it controversial?
No.
Oh.
Yes? No. It's
We'll find out.
it's the genie.
Oh, the
I almost
genie.
said the Jiminy.
I honestly
Jiminy Cricket.
I loved the genie in the animated version of Aladdin. He's
Everybody
just
loves the genie.
I mean, it's Robin Williams. You can't not love him.
Well, I
Also,
immediately know what
R.I.P.
tier he's going in.
S tier.
Yeah, S tier.
S because his tail is S shaped.
But also I love his character arc.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
also
like
love that this is related to Aladdin and really not the genie, but I love that Aladdin could have wished to be like royal so that he could marry Jasmine, but he still wishes him free. And that's like a really sweet part of the movie,
I
especially
love
because both
him.
of them get their way. And then
Yeah.
he starts packing to go on vacation and he wears like this Hawaiian shirt or something. He's so funny.
I'm waiting for Aladdin 2 where we get to see the genie's vacation.
Yeah.
It's called Aladdin
Wasn't
2, the genie's vacation.
wasn't there a second Aladdin movie? I vaguely remember
Probably.
that.
I lose
They had
track of
like
those.
the
The
Taliban
only
was
twos I've
involved.
watched. Yo, they did?
I don't know if it was the Taliban. That's just what I assumed that it was.
Probably. I mean, hold
Did you
on.
know that? Well, I
Aladdin
don't
2.
know if you knew this, but Aladdin actually was originally
Aladdin
like a
bail bonds.
Chinese story.
Huh?
So it wasn't Aladdin was originally like a Chinese story. So they didn't make
It
it
is?
accurate in the animated movie. But the
Well,
animated movie is great.
not only that, it's if it's a Chinese story, then it's also like it takes place in India and they also sing the song Arabian Nights, which that's not
Yeah,
India is
that's
not Saudi Arabia.
yeah,
So,
completely different part of the world, but it's okay.
oh, Aladdin
We
2
don't have
Return to Jafar.
yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. So Aladdin 3 is the one where he goes on vacation finally.
Sorry, I was reading the plot.
It's
There's
okay. It wasn't very interesting.
everybody
I remember the intro. That's it.
everybody in this cast is whiter than white.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. So we got the genie in S tier, of course. Oh, and I also have quite a few Aladdin ones here. I really like the movie Aladdin.
I'm glad because I am waiting for Raja. Raja?
Raja.
I
Yeah.
always think it's Taja. I don't know why.
No, he's in this.
Okay, good.
But the next one is Kronk.
Kronk. Hey, Kronk is not a side character. He gets his whole ass own movie in the second one. And it's
Kronk's
an awful
favorite.
movie, but it's a great movie.
I
It
still
is
have
the
yet to
best
see that.
and worst thing I've ever seen. You should watch it, but you should watch it with people so you don't want to kill yourself.
Okay. All right. Kronk. He's technically a villain.
Kinda. He's bad at being a villain. He's
He's
not a
bad at
very good
anything.
villain. I think that Kronk is just like, and I feel bad for saying this because he's a very sweet guy, but I think he's just so minimally average that he's got to go in like C or D tier. Like he's not. There's nothing
But he's
special about
funny.
Kronk.
He's the funny
He's
side
funny.
character.
Yeah. But like I also have the context of watching the second movie, and even in that one, which is all about him, he just all he's revealed to have is like daddy issues. Like he's like the whole plot is him trying to say that he has like a wife and a house and there's something else that he wants him to have. Um and he gets all those things and then they're taken away from him. Um and he's trying to impress his dad and he can't impress his dad, and that's the whole plot of the movie. Also, he has a love interest, but that's not really important.
um so you really think C tier?
I think C tier at
All right, I'm
highest.
sorry, Crunk. Your groove has
Sorry,
ended.
Kronk. C for Groove.
All right, this next one is a really good one, and I think it's gonna belong up in the higher tiers personally. Pascal from Tangled.
Pascal?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite side character, honestly. Like of many of the like Disney princess movies, which I know that like Rapunzel isn't like a Disney princess, I don't think, but um I think he's one of my favorite side characters.
He
He's just
is
so
probably
funny.
like I think he probably belongs in S or A tier. Um, and I also want to acknowledge that he was the one who killed Mother Gothel.
Yeah. Didn't she like trip over him?
No, because he like held out Rapunzel's hair and he made her trip over the hair and fall out the window.
Yeah. So Pascal is
So,
a murderer, is what we're saying. But
but
it's
he's a
okay.
murderer of bad guys.
Yeah. A vigilante. He was on the vigilante shit.
But I think that he's also like there for Rapunzel no matter what, you know? And he's
Yeah.
like happy no matter what she's doing.
Yeah, he's never had like a moment where he's been like, I'm upset that she's doing this thing. The only moment I can think of is like when they're on the boat and Pascal blushes and he goes like, "Oh, I don't want to see them kiss." And then he goes like this and he like looks anyways. He also
Yeah.
turns pink in that cuz he's like, "Oh, that's my girl. She's finally getting her first kiss."
But I love Pascal. He's never done anything wrong. Um I'd
I
say
mean, he
even
murdered someone, but it's okay.
that's not wrong. S tier?
S tier. I got to
You're
blow
a
on it.
real one,
You keep
Pascal.
talking.
All right. So, moving on to our next one. And so this is going to be Flounder. It is Flounder
Flounder.
from, animated Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Um, I do really like Flounder. I think he's a little immature and he's a little like trepid.
Mhm.
So I don't know. He's not the most adventurous and he can't really come out of water. And the point from where Ariel in the movie is on land, you don't see much of Flounder. So
Yeah. I did very much like Flounder as a kid. Um I think that I think that him being like childish is justified cuz he's clearly meant to be like a young fish. He's not meant to be like Sebastian, who is like an adult kind of in like the in the aquatic world. He's
yeah,
meant to be like a kid. And he just wants what's best for Ariel, you know?
yeah. He's also very nice. He's very sweet for her.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Ariel the prequel?
The prequel,
I forget what it's called.
I don't remember if I saw the prequel. I saw one that featured all of her sisters. I don't
Um
know if that was a prequel or like the second one.
no, that's the prequel. The second one is where she has her daughter with Eric.
She has a kid.
Yeah.
Ariel canonically pulls. I
she
know they're
has
married, but goddamn.
she has a kid with Eric and the kid did not inherit her red hair gene. unfortunately.
Are we sure it's Ariel's?
Yeah, because there's a whole entire plot line to the movie on why she's Ariel's.
Okay, well, getting
But
back to Flounder.
the prequel is where actually this is more for Sebastian. So let's rank Flounder and we can talk more about the prequel when Sebastian rolls around.
Okay. I think that Flounder goes in at very least A tier or maybe like like high B tier. High B tier?
I'd say B tier. We
B
put
tier?
Olaf in B tier.
Yeah.
I put them around the same.
To be fair, I think that if Flounder had like more screen time, then he would be a lot higher.
Yeah. Maybe if he grows old one day.
No, he's always gonna be young.
Okay. Here's another one from Aladdin. He's a little whitewashed in this picture I'm using.
He's in the live action version or something.
What are you implying, Gigi?
Nothing.
But no, this is Abu from Aladdin. Abu the monkey.
Abu.
Abu, yeah. I love Abu. I think he's
You're
so
my
funny.
only friend, Abu.
He's also super greedy.
Yeah. But that makes the best kind of characters, when they have flaws. I don't think we have a lot of like side characters that have like actual flaws. Usually it's just like they don't support one thing that the main character's doing. Um but like Abu like stole things that he wasn't supposed to, and like
Yeah.
Aladdin was like, "Hey, dude, put that back. We don't need that."
Yeah.
And also Abu is the reason that like the he touched something that he wasn't supposed to because he was like, "Oh, shiny," and then that like chasm he was in like collapsed. He almost
Yeah.
killed both of them in the flying
Yeah.
carpet. If that has a heartbeat,
So thanks for that, Abu. But
yeah. So what I'm saying
he
is
is
Abu's an asshole.
but he does have the drippiest fit I have ever seen.
He does.
That
He's got a
vest, that
fez.
hat. No, it's not a fez. It's something else. I want to look it up.
Well, I don't think it's called a fez. It's like some other kind of, but it's very similar to a fez, I think. Can we just talk about who tailors their outfits? Because who tailored Abu's
Yeah.
outfits?
Kufi hat.
A kufi
It's a
hat.
Muslim prayer cap.
Abu is holy.
Praise Allah, Abu.
Yeah. Very on brand actually. But who tailors their outfits? Because who addressed Abu?
Aladdin?
Is there that small of children? So we're
No,
just
Aladdin
glossing
managed.
over the fact that Aladdin is this incredible seamstress that also managed to make a really tiny hat for his head.
He really likes the hat. Yo, you need to get into the Aladdin lore.
I do gotta get into that Aladdin lore. I've been slacking.
You have been.
Clearly.
You need to get into who makes Abu's clothes.
I
All
do.
right, where do you think Abu is settling? Where do you think he's residing?
I think at least C tier.
At least C tier. I think I agree. Right next to Kronk.
same level of usability. Kronk, Abu.
Yeah, Abu doesn't do much.
Kronk is basically just a big monkey. Poor guy.
All right, we have another one from Frozen coming up next. Sven.
Yeah! I was only really happy because I guessed what it was, but he was the only other side character.
Well, I was gonna do the ones from Frozen too, but I didn't really feel like getting into that.
Yeah, I only watched Frozen 2 like a couple times, so I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I've watched
Yeah.
Frozen so many times because my niece just really liked that movie when it came out.
It's a good
So we
movie.
watched it like
No,
30 times.
when I came out, or no, when that,
Olivia, when are you coming out?
no, when that movie came out, me and my brother watched it every single day after school. We
Yeah.
would just come home from school and be like, "You want to watch Frozen?" And we would every
It was a
day.
good movie.
It
It
was a good
was.
movie. It's very emotional.
I think people
Um,
just hated on it because it was just so overplayed. But I think that, like, there was a reason that it was overplayed because it was a good movie.
yeah, no, that's true. It was just like one of those movies that's really hard to like hate, you know?
Yeah. Um, but Sven, I feel like he's a very comedic side character. And
Yeah,
maybe I'm detecting a pattern where I really like side characters that can't talk because they have to have more physical comedy because they don't like speak, because that's how Pascal is. He doesn't talk because he's a
an
chameleon.
animal.
Yeah.
But Gigi, reindeers are better than people.
They are. He's got a whole song dedicated to him.
Also, he's the ultimate wingman.
Exactly.
Also, him chomping on those carrots, it makes it
ASMR.
look so delicious, but I hate carrots.
Yeah. I
So,
I only like carrots when we have like people coming over. I don't know why.
I
Because
only
like
like
when they're out
carrots.
in a little tiny bowl that's like fancy, I'm like, yummy carrots. But otherwise, I'm like, ugh, carrots.
I only like them if they're compared with something else. Like those when you go to bland dinner parties and they got the raw broccoli and the raw carrots in the dip bowl. Um
Yeah.
I would rather eat the raw carrot than a raw broccoli. Raw broccoli is nasty.
Yeah, I like broccoli, but not raw broccoli. That's different.
It's nasty. It like smells
Steamed
bad.
broccoli, raw carrot. Shouldn't be the other way around. Those are the only two good
Well, and
vegetables.
I don't like steamed carrots. They're too soft.
That's my thing. My mom's always like, I thought that you would like these better, but I'm like, no, they taste like ass. They taste awful when they're steamed. Why are they mushy? I'm eating baby food, essentially.
No, they're supposed to have a crunch, not a little boop.
Yeah.
Not that. All right.
If they don't have a crunch,
Um,
I'm not going to eat the carrot.
should we put Sven in B tier?
I think so.
I think he does belong in B tier. He is awfully good of a character.
With his friends, I forgot who else was in B tier. I
Olaf
don't
and
think.
Flounder.
Yeah.
All right. We have a classic up next. Uh, Sebastian from The Little Mermaid.
Sebastian. Well, you said you were going to talk more about the prequel, and then that was more Sebastian based.
Yeah, it's actually it made me like Sebastian more. He basically owns a nightclub and it's really good. He owns like a nightclub. um but King Trident like banned music. Something to do with his wife or something, but he banned music, but
My
Sebastian
wife used to listen to music.
yeah, no, that's exactly what it was.
My
And
wife used to brush her hair. Stop it, Ariel.
but it was something like that, and then yeah, and then Sebastian sneaks away and joins a nightclub.
Yeah.
So um Ariel
Under
has
the
something to do with
sea.
it somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure she's in it at some point.
This isn't about her though.
Well, she sounds like a side character in the way that you're describing this movie. You're like, it's all about Sebastian. Ariel is nowhere to be found. I think she's there sometimes, but I'm not sure.
No, like she's in it, but like the really good one in it is Sebastian. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's a universally good character. He's silly. He's got that really good song. He doesn't sing it. The Le
Life will go
Poisson
on. Oh.
and Under the Sea. He does sing that one.
Yo, twice?
Twice. And Kiss the Girl. Yeah, he sings a lot of songs in that movie, actually. But
he does.
he's got the enjoyable songs. I do really like Sebastian. I think he's a good character. I think he belongs in A tier.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm glad we agree.
Not S for Sebastian, but A for
Sure thing, JD.
Under the Sea.
All right, we're about halfway through, and now we got another Aladdin character, Raja the tiger.
Yeah, Raja. S tier.
It's
That's the only note I have. I know that Raja doesn't do all that much, but Raja is just so girl boss. They boss.
Boy boss.
I don't. But the thing is I think that tiger is like a girl. Maybe.
Shall we look it up? It might be.
Yes, and by we I mean you. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my girl-loving heart that wants Raja to be a girl.
It's a guy.
A tier then. No, but either way, I really like Raja.
No, Raja is a good character. He's really like, I love how he acts like Jasmine's pet, like cat, you know?
Yeah. It's
I
just
just
so
love
casual.
Raja.
It's like, oh yeah, also she's got a tiger. Like, how could that movie, if I didn't like Disney princess movies, that movie would get me into them. Because it would be like, oh, yet another Disney princess movie, and you'd be like, yeah, she also has a pet tiger. And I would be like, okay, I will sit. I
Yeah,
will
and
sit and you will turn on.
also, like, what's not to like? It's a tiger. Who doesn't
Yeah.
love tigers? They're the best.
Yeah. Especially
They're
when they're
like gay
animated and
lions.
you can't get attacked by them. They're like gay lions. Is that what you just said?
Forget I said that.
I'm never forgetting
Do you think
9/11 in
A
my
tier
life.
or B tier? Up higher.
Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah, no, S plus. You know that you know how some people like things so much that they have to make like an SS plus.
Or how they give me a B plus, but they can't just crunch the numbers and give me an A.
They're like, you got a B plus. You would have gotten an A if you got 0.1 points more. But you didn't because you didn't write in funny enough handwriting.
Yeah,
This
that's
wasn't fancy
basically
enough
it.
for me. Teachers,
So the
am I
next
right?
one.
Yeah.
Then the next one is Maximus from Tangled. Maximus.
Honestly, Maximus is like such an underrated character. Cause he's just crazy. I think I'm having like a realization that all of my favorite side characters or non-main characters are horses. Because that's exactly how I am with this one very specific episode of Doctor Who. Because there's a horse that just kind of like walks onto like the spaceship that they're on, um, and in one scene they're like the doctor's like, Rose, go after him with Mickey and Arthur. And she's like, Arthur, good name for a horse. No, you're not keeping the horse. I let you keep Mickey.
So you're saying that you enjoy horses?
I enjoy horses.
Are
But
you a
also,
horse girl?
I'm not like other girls. I'm not like other horse girls. I don't actually ride horses. I just really like them when they're on screen. Which is every horse girl actually. um,
I do not think that Max belongs in S tier purely because I don't think that he tops Pascal.
I don't think he does either. But here's the thing: is I think that Maximus is so funny when he's like paired up with why can't I think of his name? Flynn Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just like wants to do his job so hard that he's just like, I'm gonna fuck up everything for you. And
Oh
he
yeah.
does it so beautifully.
And Max does help save Flynn Rider with all the
Yeah.
guys from the place. So A
He
tier?
has that change of heart. And that really is something special, especially for a horse. So
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking A tier.
I think A tier. Final motive, A tier. All right. We got to quicken up through these a little bit. Um, this next one is a tragic character. Uh, Ray from Princess and the Frog. Ray the Firefly.
Not Ray. Don't make me rate Ray.
um, I can't. I cry a little bit every time.
Yeah. Can we not talk about Ray? Let's just rate him. Let's not talk
Like he's
about
got
him.
a banger of a song. Going down the bayou. Going down the
Yeah.
bayou. It's such a banger of a song. There
I
is a
cry every
banger
time.
after banger in that movie. You gotta admit.
Honestly, I feel like Princess and the Frog is such an underrated movie as it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think people say they like it because they just want to be like different,
They
but
want to be
like when you
inclusive.
actually yeah, they want to be inclusive, but then when they actually watch like the movie, they like don't pay attention to it. Like
Yeah.
Tiana is like a working class woman. She's a working class woman, and she also is like, she still gets the man, but she like wants to follow her dreams more. Like this
Yeah.
wasn't a love story. This was about
She just
her.
she got the man
This
because
was
the
about
man
her.
wanted her.
Yeah, this was about her getting back to being human so she could continue cooking. Like,
Yeah. And she is
anyways,
damn good at making soup,
yeah,
which is
and
my favorite meal.
beignets,
And beignets, but mostly soup.
beignets, more like beignet.
But yeah, so Ray, where do you think he belongs?
At least like A tier, or if we have to go lower, like low B tier. I mean high B tier.
High B
I
tier?
always get the wrong order.
All right, I think B tier. B tier is good.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is another one from Princess and the Frog. Louis, the alligator, crocodile, alligator.
Alligator.
Um, you know, the creature.
Yeah. The creature. What the damn hell, Olivia? You could have
Louis from
chosen
Princess
one or
and the
the
Frog.
other.
Um,
Um,
Louis, he is like starting like a jazz band. He is. I love him.
yeah.
He's got a jazz band going for him, and then oh my god, when he starts playing his little trumpet, and then like he's like, "Oh, people are scared of me," but then he goes to the one Mardi Gras parade, and he's like playing the thing, and they're like, "Hey, nice costume," and he's like, "Yeah." I love that.
Yeah. He's a very funny character. I think that he's very talented, and I don't honestly remember
You
a
don't
lot
have much
about
to
that
say.
movie. Yeah,
You don't have much to say. I love
I don't
Princess
have
of the
much to
Frog.
say.
It's such a good movie. I love him.
I should
He
rewatch
plays
it.
like he plays like a lot of songs, and then there's a scene where he gets like all these thorns stuck in him. That's kind of inconvenient. Like he's a bit of an inconvenience, but he's also like a body positive legend.
Exactly. Everybody's just like, live your best life. And he's like, I'm an alligator, but these people don't realize. Or a crocodile. I don't know.
I think I'd say B tier.
B tier
Right
for the
next to
creature.
Ray. The
B
creature.
for Balligator.
But I just
B
seriously
for
do that.
Bajazz.
Okay. I accidentally pressed the sticker button.
Sticker.
Next, we got Pua from Moana.
Pua. Pua was like one of my favorite characters in Moana, I'm not gonna lie.
But the thing is
um,
that Pua is not in it for very long.
I know, I thought that Pua was gonna be like the like companion that goes with her, but he's just like in that first failed attempt.
And he does
And
not
then
want to
she's
go back.
like, you know what? I don't want to, you know what? Actually, it's good that she didn't take Pua because that would have been like a very PTSD, anxiety inducing experience for Pua after what happened. But I don't think that the chicken that she brought, I don't think he would have had less anxiety.
But
To be fair, I don't think she meant to bring Hey Hey. Wasn't that like a plot point where she was like, why are you on this boat?
yeah, that was a plot point. Um I just think, Pua is very sweet. He's there for her the whole way.
Yeah.
Um but he
And
doesn't
none
do
of the
much.
locals end up eating him, so that's really nice of them.
Yeah.
Because they do
He's
eat
awfully
pork.
sweet.
Because Moana
He's
eats pork, and then she's like, "Oops, I shouldn't have said that in front of you."
he's he's awfully cute, but
He's
he doesn't
awfully
do
sweet.
much. So I'm gonna say it's part of the useless tier. C tier.
It's a
Because he
sad
just
day.
doesn't he's a good character, but he doesn't do much.
Yeah,
In fact, he kind
I
of tells Moana like, "Don't go."
well, he's been through a terrifying experience. To his credit, he's a
True.
pig. He doesn't
So is
understand that it's
Moana,
actually
and
life or
she still
death.
doesn't. Moana's been through a terrifying experience, and she still doesn't.
Yeah, well, she's a human, and she can understand that it's life or death.
I'd say
Anyways,
C tier,
I yeah, I hate to agree, but C tier.
but we love him. He's high C tier.
Pua, you are number one in my heart.
All right. Well, we got his friend next. Hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey. Um, very funny
E
character.
tier.
B tier?
He's annoying. He's so stupid. He eats
That's
the
the
star
point.
of the sea. He eats it.
So what? He's
D
gonna poop
tier.
it back out.
D tier.
All right, if that's as high as you will go, I guess that's where he has to sit.
He's just not that good of a character.
I
Like,
would say I'm sorry for hurting Hey Hey's feelings, but I don't think he knows what his feelings are.
he's a chicken. He's a
Yeah,
stupid
but we've
chicken.
said sorry to everybody else that we've ranked low.
Okay. Next one. Baymax.
S tier.
S tier.
I mean, he's a little dumb, but he's got the spirit.
um, I
I
don't
don't
want to
know if
say
you've
S tier
seen.
because I have not seen Big Hero 6 that much. I've only seen it once. But when I did watch it, I was like, holy cow, he's not in it that much.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie that much either, but I watched it once with like my niece and nephew. Um, but I also saw. I don't know if you saw this like little short they made where someone like this girl has a Baymax, and it's like a period like situation where she's on her period and she's
Yeah,
like,
I've
go to
seen
the
that
store and get
so
me
many
something.
times. I'm sorry, I
And
just had.
I know, I know it's like annoying to see it so many times, but I think that it's so sweet that he's just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well,
And then he just like comes through the window like a
Well, I
I
do
think
think
he's just
that it's
funny.
very important to normalize girls having their periods. I do think that's very
Yeah.
important. But you know what? Baymax is a very sweet guy. He's there for Hero the entire time. He's a very
Yeah.
he's very sweet. Um, I want to say A tier.
All right.
All
We
right,
don't. Do we not have very many people in A tier, anyways?
we have 3 people.
Oh, then he will have friends.
I mean, he's the third person. We had 2 people before.
That's still
Person thing.
friends,
Yeah,
Olivia.
he still's got friends.
Multiple.
All right, next one. This one's kind of random. Pluto.
Pluto. Oh.
Dog.
So you know what I love about Pluto is that even though what's his name? Even though Goofy, even though Goofy is kind of a dog, he's not domesticated, but Pluto stays domesticated.
Yeah, I want to know what breed Goofy is.
You ever watched a Goofy movie?
I think yes, I have, but I also think
It's a
that
weird movie.
it is a very weird movie. I don't get why it's so like highly praised. It's not that good of a movie.
It's not that good of a movie, but I will say when I saw it as a kid I cried. I thought it was like a very sad movie. But it was just cuz like
I
he's
don't
like my
remember a
kid's
sad
growing up.
part.
Well, like his kid was like going off to college and stuff and he couldn't handle it. I think that was the plot.
No, that's a Goofy movie too.
I think that's the first one.
Oh, I don't know.
Either way, it still happened. Whichever one I watched, that happens in one of them.
I met Max actually.
You did?
I
How
did.
did
I
that
took a
go?
picture with him, and
Did he just go like this because he can't talk?
yeah, he like danced around. Shoot, what's the singer's name in that movie?
I don't know.
There's like the singer
Goofy
that they
Breed
all want to go
6?
see.
Goofy Breed 6.
No,
Why does everybody look like Goofy?
Powerline.
I would have never gotten that. I don't remember who that is.
I remember when I saw Max, I said, "Are you gonna go and see a Powerline show after this?" And he danced a little bit. um,
Me on the way to the Powerline show be like,
but anyways, Goofy. I think he's a good character. In fact, I'd put him up in A tier.
yeah, I think that Pluto is a very nice character.
But it just shows that he's submissive.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, Olivia.
Also, I don't think
Olivia, you think that Krunk isn't submissive and we
but I do want to mention how out of the entire like Mickey and friends, I don't know what you want to call them, the Mick family, the Mouse family.
the
Like
Mouseritas.
no, like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, Donald,
Yeah,
Duck.
no, I got you.
Like I feel like out
The
of
Mickey
all
Mouse Clubhouse gang.
yeah, I feel like there was not a bad character amongst them.
Yeah.
But you know who slays the house down every time? Clarabelle.
I don't even remember who that is, I'm gonna be honest.
Clarabelle is a slay queen. She's a cow.
That doesn't oh, okay. I was gonna be like,
She's
how is that
Goofy's
supposed
love
to help me
interest.
Oh. Um
But she's not in the Goofy movie because
I
they're
do
lame.
actually think that there is one character in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse that I hate. And it's Mickey.
You don't like Mickey? Why?
I don't like Mickey. I don't know why.
What do
He
you have
just seems
against
so
him?
annoying. You've never seen like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse episodes, clearly, because I feel like he's
No,
always
that's
the
not.
problem.
No,
He's always the
I've
problem.
seen him since I was 5 years old. But
I have
I used
two.
to I used to watch them all the time, and I used to love them. And I think that Mickey is a good I mean, I can't say much pertaining to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but in everything I've seen Mickey in, he is such a good character. Have you ever seen Mickey Mouse, The Three Musketeers?
No.
Good movie. Mickey, top tier. Mickey's a good character.
Okay, I don't know about like all of the Mickey
He's
related
also
things.
so versatile too. He has so many costumes.
I thought you said he's also sober for a second, and I thought, why would he not be sober? Um. Anyways, I don't know about the other like Mickey related things, but in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey is so annoying, and I hate him. Just in that series, okay. I don't know why. I feel like as I got older and I stopped watching it as often, every time I watched it, I was like, Mickey, this is like all your fault.
But he tries to fix it.
But he's the cause of the problem. We shouldn't be rewarding him for fixing a problem he created.
No.
That's like if I spilled something on the ground deliberately and cleaned it up and then I went, well, is anybody going to thank me?
No. You're painting out Mickey to be the villain, and he is nothing but my savior, and I pray to him at night.
Okay, well, that's weird. So we
So
don't have
out
time
of
to
that
unpack that.
conclusion, Goofy belongs in A tier, right?
Yeah,
Goofy, Pluto. Pluto.
Pluto.
Um, all right, next one. Oh, actually, do you want to do a lightning round
Sure.
to just mow through a couple of these? So let's see. Cogsworth.
Cogsworth. What's that from?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. See, never remembered anybody's names until you like tell me where they're from. Um, Cogsworth is a good character. He's not my favorite.
Are we in the
I
lightning
think
round?
like B tier.
I
I was thinking, okay. I know
know.
it's a
I
lightning
know.
round, but you haven't even told me. You were
Lumiere.
like lightning round, Luminaire. Um, See, I feel like also kind of B tier, but he's like more distinguished. I think he's a
Maybe A
little bit
tier.
better. A tier, sure.
I think he. I think he could go in A tier, honestly. Sorry, I do this on my iPad, and my iPad just likes to freeze sometimes. I
It's
need a
okay.
new iPad. All right. Magic carpet from Aladdin.
Magic carpet. Honestly, I feel like the magic carpet gets him into a lot of trouble sometimes. Um,
Yeah.
but like C tier, is that low?
No, that's not low. That's the medium.
Sorry, C for carpet.
Oh yeah, Dante from Coco.
Is it bad that I don't remember who that is?
It's
It
the
is
dog.
because I watched Coco a million times. Um,
It's the dog.
yeah. I don't know. Kind of forgetful. D tier for dog.
Oh, I was gonna say A tier. I love him.
Let's meet in the middle. B tier.
B tier. I love Dante. Okay, and then for these last two, we can just rate them like normal since they're the last two.
Okay.
Um, Russell from Up.
I have to say at least A tier.
I love Russell.
Russell is. I love
I will put him
Russell.
in S tier.
S tier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love him. Like, I think he's the best. I think it's so sweet how he just he just wanted to help Kevin.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't put Kevin in here.
Kevin would have been S tier.
Yeah, he would have. I love Kevin.
Kevin would have been the S tier that we had to create. That's like double S tier.
Um, all right, and our very last one. This is actually two people. Um, I forget one of their names. Hold on. Oh. Okay. This is two people. We're rating them as one. Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, okay. I was
I
like, who
forgot
are you
Timon's
rating
name.
as one?
I forgot Timon's
I
name.
don't blame you. I would have never remembered, but also I would have never known who you were talking about if you didn't say Timon and Pumbaa. If you just said Timon or Pumbaa, I would have been like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. So they're one. They're married.
um Honestly, I feel like I've never really liked that movie all that much. Maybe
Hot
that
take.
might just be me.
It's a
Um
millennial movie. It really is.
yeah. Um and I didn't really enjoy them. I like their song. That's about it.
Yeah, their
Hakuna
song is
Matata.
does goes hard. Um, I I think I'd probably have to rewatch the movie again. It is a very like sad movie, but also what Disney movie isn't?
Yeah.
They always treat that movie like it's the only sad one. No, if you're
Yeah.
watching
As if
Disney, you're
Bambi
bound to
doesn't
cry.
exist. There's
Yeah,
literally a death within the first 5 minutes.
yeah, and okay, I have I have probably cried way more times watching Encanto than like any Disney movie.
Yeah.
Or that's another podcast episode to get into, but probably the Disney movie I was like actually like sad about was um Soul.
Really? I haven't seen that one yet.
No.
I
Oh,
actually
I gotta watch
I
it.
actually just watched Elemental
Oh, how was
because
it?
it was actually really cute. Um and I wasn't expecting that, but
I thought it was gonna
also
be mid.
yeah. The thing that I like about watching movies with her is that she's like me and she criticizes movies even when she doesn't like when she loves them. So we were just
Yeah.
sitting here like the one of the fire characters had like a blanket wrapped around it and I was like, "How are you cold? You're fire."
um yeah, but you should watch Soul. Very good
Yeah.
movie. Very hard hitting.
Yeah. I think as far as like movies that I've like been really emotional at, actually Wizards of Waverly Place original movie that I have cried, and I watched it yesterday, and I almost cried again. So
That's your Disney movie. We need
I'm not
to
ashamed to say, best Disney original movie, even if you haven't seen the series. Great movie. Um,
rate Timon and Pumbaa.
I know I don't want to. I hate them.
E tier.
E tier? Yeah, sure. Why not? E for everyone.
Okay. What are you a game commercial?
Yeah.
um,
Today's sponsor is.
but yeah, I mean, I didn't actually pick out that many Disney, so maybe there could be a part 2 of this hypothetically. If,
Hypothetically.
if we come up with more, because there is a bunch of Pixar characters I didn't go over. There is a bunch of Disney characters I didn't go over because I also didn't know if we wanted to do sidekicks or side character. So
Yeah.
I kind of combined them in a way. But yeah, if you guys if the pasta fam liked this one, we could do a part 2.
Yeah. I will take over 3 likes to show that you guys want another one of these.
Yeah, so
Um,
guys, get this video up to 3 likes.
exactly. Get it up to 3 likes for if you're feeling generous and you have an extra account. Um, and I think that's where we end this
Yeah,
for
should
now.
I go over the whole tier list?
Yes, please.
All right. So, in E tier, we have Timon and Pumbaa. Good characters, but We're not big fans of The Lion King, so sorry. D tier, we have Mushu, Jiminy Cricket, and Hey Hey. C tier, we have Kronk, Abu, Pua, and the Magic Carpet. B tier, we have Olaf, Flounder, Sven, Ray, Louis, Cogsworth, and Dante. A tier, we have Sebastian, Maximus, Baymax, and Pluto and Lumiere. In S tier, we have the Genie, Pascal, Raja, and Russell from Up. I say that's a pretty damn good tier list.
I think so too. I think that if you put it in front of me, I wouldn't even change any of them in their spots. So I think we did good.
All right. Should I outro us now?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you, Pasta Fam, for watching our video. Watching your pasta chefs. If you want to contact us, we do have pasta mail. It's going to be in our About section in our YouTube, or Gigi will link it below. If you want to follow us, we have a Twitter/X. We also will respond to your tweets if you tweet at us. We're very lonely on there. All right. So, thanks for staying. We hope you eat some really good pasta tonight. And we love you and we miss you. We hope you have a good night.
Stay hungry.